Ooh, the secret agent is here today too. I see you, agent. Agent double zero
Oh,
zero.
Hi everyone.
Uh,
Hi.
Hi, Georgia.
hey, Georgia.
Gee.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
All right, I guess we can get started. All right, thank you everyone for joining today. This is the May 2020 PowerAddicts Hangout. We changed the time a bit so that we can adjust to some of our speakers' time zones and to be more global. And we might do some more on different time zones because who even knows what the time is right now? So today we are being joined by May, and she's going to share her Power Platform journey. She joins us all the way from Saudi Arabia, so thank you for joining. It's almost like around midnight for her, so really appreciate her joining. We do have another speaker, Mohammed. He hasn't joined the call yet, but hopefully he's able to join, and he will be sharing his journey as well. So before we start, I guess we have some newly awarded MVP in the call. So let's give a round of applause to, and I might be screwing the way I say his name, Mihal. Is that the
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So
Looks all right.
congratulations on the MVP.
Oh, come on, no, stop it. Thank you.
And I don't know if I'm missing. Is there? I know there were a bunch more MVPs this month, but yep. Congratulations to all of them. And I guess May, it's all yours. Go ahead, and we
Yeah,
were
sure.
excited to hear your Power Platform journey.
Okay, sure. So let me share my screen and please let me know if you are able to see it. Okay. So are you able now to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, there it
Okay.
is.
Let me make it bigger. So hello everyone. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to participate today and to tell my story with Power Platform. So before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is May Hadji. I'm half Saudi, half Syrian. I'm living now in Saudi Arabia. So I have been graduated with computer engineer bachelor degree. I have 4 years work experience and my current position now, digital analyst in Schlumberger. So are you ready to hear now my story with Power Platform? Let me start now. So actually, I started my job as a IT on-site support. As we know, working as an on-site support that we have a lot, a normal daily task, such as we dealing with the ticket, dealing with the troubleshooting, which is a little bit boring for me. So I was thinking, what kind of tool that will help me to communicate more with the people? I like to share knowledge. I like to share videos as animation, sharing articles. So I found my favorite tool, which is for sure Yammer. So I started to posting a lot of articles, video materials. So with this way, the people within my company, they start notice me. They start knowing who is Mail Hadji. Then I have been assigned to work as or to help my company to be part of Office 365 adoption. So I talked to myself, May, it's your opportunity now to start learning more about Office 365, more about Microsoft tools that we have it. So I started learn more about Office 365 by learning more about OneDrive, SharePoint, InfoPath, all the basic thing. Then here my story with Power Platform started actually. I heard that we have a new tool, which is Power BI, that help us to create our report, dashboard, connect a different data source. To be honest with you, actually, I don't have any idea at this time what's Power BI, what's Power Apps, all these tools. I just know the basic thing about Office 365.
Did we lose her?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I started to learn and watch a lot of videos related to Power BI, start to create a small dashboard. Then I got a lot of a project. Actually, once I'm getting a project, it doesn't mean that I have full information or knowledge about the thing that I will do. I learn
I think her audio dropped.
Yeah, I think she just dropped. It's so funny that her story sounds like a lot of our stories from the beginning. Like we all just got we found it and saw it and just like jumped on it. It makes me feel really good because I kind of feel like sometimes my trajectory into Power Apps was a bit different, but or I was by myself. But yeah, can't wait to hear more of it.
I've never heard anybody start with Yammer though. That was different.
That is true. Yammer.
But that otherwise, yeah, I totally agree with you.
Man,
But everyone has to start somewhere.
Look, when she started to talk about like all the different things that she was working on, and it was like, oh, you took the bull by the horn. You just you took all of it.
Hello?
She's back.
All right.
I don't know what's happened. Okay. Okay, let me be sure again. Are you able now to see my story?
Yes.
Okay, let me go back to Power BI. Okay, so I started to learn a lot of things related to Power BI on YouTube, articles, Microsoft site. Then I start to do a small things by using Power BI. Then I have been assigned to different projects. Actually, when I'm doing any project or working under any project, it doesn't mean that I have the full knowledge about the tool that I'm using. No, actually, I'm learning by doing my project, because with Power Platform we have a lot of functions and there is no end point of learning things. So this is the powerful thing about Power Platform. So I learned the basic thing with Power BI. Then I moved to a different tools that we have, such as Power Apps, Microsoft Teams, how we can link all the Power Platform together. So now I would like to show you a few samples that I did it, and I will explain more about it. So the first dashboard that I did it by using Power BI, actually we call it KSA Collect within my company. It's for finance department. I used Power BI tool to create this dashboard. I cannot share the full Power BI file because for the confidential reason. So this one actually I get a help from Alan. He creates something we call it Open Cache. He shared with me the template. Then I start to modify it, customize it, and as per my country they need, because from country to country we have a different process for the finance department. So this was my first project by doing a Power BI dashboard and reports and all this stuff. So actually this dashboard help the management, help the finance department to track the invoices ticket both internally and externally. Then I will show you now my first application by using Power Apps. It's a little bit fun, but because I don't have any idea how can I create an application by using Power Apps. So I'm posting a lot of things on Yammer, such as by using Sway, monthly magazine, a lot of things. One user come to me and asked me, how can I find all your things? How can I get it easily? So one tool come to my mind, which is Power Apps. I said, oh, I can create a small application. I can put all my tools, all my videos, because I'm creating a lot of videos, all my Sway link within the application. So I call it Digital World is my place, and I put my animation and a lot of my colors that I like it within this application. So it was my first application and contains all my videos and all my basic thing. Was my first application. So let me move to the third one, which is KSA Digital Escape Room. KSA Digital Escape Room, I'm using two tools, which is Power Apps and OneNote. Power Apps as a registration platform. So I have 4 escape room, one for Power BI, one for Power Apps, one for Power Automate, and general room for Office 365 information. what's the purpose of this digital escape room? To make sure the people they are aware about the tools that we have it, and especially within my location, not all the people they are aware with the tools that we have it. They thought that this tool only can be used by IT person. So I'm trying to encourage people to use Office 365 to make sure that they are aware what kind of feature that we have it. So I create this digital escape room, but with this one, they need to participate physically. So I create this one before COVID-19, and once the maximum number of the people they can attend it 15. So once they register, they will receive a notification email by using Power Automate for sure. Then once they attend the course, they have 60 minutes to answer the question by using OneNote. And for each room, I think I have 2 to 3 questions. They cannot go to another room unless they answer the question correct. But I'm working to upgrade this application to add the question and all this stuff within the application, because we cannot now do it virtually, or we cannot do it as we meet within one room. So I'm trying to upgrade this one. Hopefully I can do it soon. This is for KSA Digital Escape Room. And also this one application by Used Power Apps. It's a digital whiteboard. The purpose of this application to help a specific function within my company to track their asset, to view their asset, help the management to know in real time where we stand in job preparation. So the normal way they have it, or why they need this one, because they have a normal whiteboard, they put the asset with the name of the person as a paper. So and every time at the morning they are reviewing through the normal board. So I create this one. It's really simple. At the same time, help the people to track in more digital way than doing it through the whiteboard. Okay. I have another application, which is a Stay Informed application. A Stay Informed application, it's the project owner for this one, safety department. What's the purpose of this application? Actually, it's a fun way to make sure the people they are aware about the COVID-19, how they will be safe. So the idea behind this application, it's a quiz application, and it was my first quiz application. I didn't do any quiz application before, so it's a little bit a challenge for me. I did it almost with 1 to 2 days. I get a help from Georgia, so thank you, Georgia, for that. The application based on questions, and we have 3 questions per day. They will answer the question, they will get their score, and we have a leadership board. They can track, they can see if they get a score at the virtual prize. So this is the purpose of this application. I think I have 2 more applications. I did it recently. One for Ramadan application, the project owner also safety department. So as we are now on Ramadan season or Ramadan month, so safety department, they have a specific poster, specific material they are sharing from country to country. So we create one application, we add all the materials, all the tips they need to learn about it. Also, I add the quiz function within the application that I use it with this Stay Informed. It contains a different question related to COVID-19 and general question. Also, I have another application which is KSA COVID-19. Within my country, they are doing a lot of webcasts. They have a lot, the end user, they have a lot of questions to the management. So within this application, the end user within KSA, they will be able to ask a question, review the webcast. Also, they will be able to answer a specific question the management they needed. So this application recently created within KSA. Okay. So actually, before I'm doing any workshop, I like to start by doing an icebreaker game. So I prefer, because all my workshop related to Office 365 tools, so I prefer to create a games by using Power Apps. It's as simple, not complicated. So to show the people that we can use Power Apps to not only business things, we can use it for games to the kids, to our kids, so different purpose. And when I'm asking the people, or when we are playing the game, I ask them, do you know what kind of tool that I'm using? For sure, it's Power Apps. So they will be aware that we are using a tool that not only for business purpose. So this is so far what I have from application. Before I end my story, I would like to mention that who inspired me to become a Power Addict. Um, Actually, one person inspired me to be a Power Addict, to join the Power platform, Power Addict community within Twitter. So I still remember I saw him. He post a lot of things on Yammer, on within my company, related to Microsoft. A lot of events he attend. So I asked him, how can I be part of Microsoft community or Power Addicts community? Then he guided me step by step to be part, and by easy step, how can I be part of Power Addict? So the person, he just recently get his MVP, and he is working within the same company that I'm working. So he's Alan. Thank you, Alan, so much for supporting me, for guide me and help me to be part of this wonderful community. So with this thing, I can include my story. Hopefully you enjoy it. So if you have any question, anything, you are welcome to ask.
Yo, first thing I gotta say is,
Yeah.
if those are your first apps, I
Yeah.
quit. They're amazing.
Really?
Super clean.
Yeah.
Very concise. Um, Definitely like a clinic. This is a clinic. I think that you did an amazing job. And so, and I mean, I can see there's so much more space for you just in this continuum that you're standing. Like you're a monster. You're amazing.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
hopefully I will learn more and more. Hopefully that within
Yes.
this year, my target to learn more and more and be more expert with Power Platform and all these amazing tools that we have it.
You already
Yeah.
know a lot. You already know
Really?
a lot. Yeah,
Thank
you're trust us. You're doing really well.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the comments later on this, everyone's appreciating it. I mean, everyone's amazed by the UI that you're using. I mean, again, if these are your first few apps, then I don't know
Yeah.
what you'll do later on.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you could just slow down a little bit for us, just
Yes.
Let us
So that we
breathe.
can catch up. Yeah.
don't make us look so bad.
You are the chosen.
I wanted to say, she is actually one of our superstar, one of our brightest digital person in the company. And as you all know, I have the champions program internally. So Georgia was was awarded the agent 001. And my agent's special agent program has to do it personally. But I struggle to pass my next recognition to this girl May because of COVID-19. So I'm going to take this opportunity to tell the world that she is recognized as my secret special agent 008.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's awesome.
And I think one thing is to say to Alan, man, like it's almost kind of like poster board. Like literally, I remember we met. You had this crazy poster, card of yourself. It was all signed, but dude, literally, you are like this poster board of churning out amazing people, and it kind of shows that you have the patience, and you are a teacher. Like, what to call you? Like, I don't know what to call you besides Master Allen, because you are doing such a great job, and so. Thank you for sharing your gift with everyone in your company, and you're making our community so much stronger. She's a superstar, man. She can put
Thank
up
you.
there.
Thank you
So-
so much.
Guess I have a few questions for you, May. So,
Yeah.
first question would be like, what is next for you? I guess. How do you see yourself kind of doing over the next few, I don't know, months or years, or like what's next on the Power Platform side for you?
Actually, for me, my target that hopefully I can be one of MVP but I need to work a lot of myself. I need to learn a lot. So this is my target now. So yeah.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, that's a good.
Thank you.
I guess what. And I guess on your journey, I know everybody kind of goes. I think a lot of us have been through this journey of kind of doing more Power Platform stuff, and everyone has faced some challenges. So what were some of the challenges that you faced? I guess just learning Power Platform, or just developing these apps, or like making people adopt it? What are some of the challenges that you
So
faced?
actually, the challenge that I face it within my organization or the people or my company, so to make sure the people they understand the future of the tool, because they thought that any digital tool it's only linked with any people that they are under IT department. This was my big challenge, but to change their mindset. Yeah, this was my biggest challenge actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's amazing because we all, I think a lot of us who are doing Power Apps or been in like early adopters, we adopted Power Apps and our job was something completely different.
Yes.
So it was also the mind change of people around us because they kind of put us into one mold, and we had to break the mold to show that we were more than what we were. It wasn't just shadow IT; it was actually being a community, a citizen developer. So you have, yeah, we all have gone through that together.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, May, today. I really appreciate you kind of hanging out at this time. I know it's
Yeah,
midnight for you, so thank you so much for sharing your journey with us.
for you for giving me this opportunity actually. Thank you so much.
Sure. All right, so we do have, so moving on from May, I know Mohammed has joined. So Mohammed,
Hi.
if you want, hey, thank you for
Hi,
joining us.
everyone.
So yeah, go ahead. It's all yours to take over and share your journey.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity. It's a privilege being with this amazing community, which I learned from each one of you, even a little bit from my journey, which made a huge impact during my story. Actually, I started with Power Apps, let's say before Power Apps. I'm actually a pharmacist. I start, yeah. I see the reaction on Anton. Totally different background from the IT or this kind of field. This kind of passion with the technology and the computers, the programming, it actually started very early. It started with my uncle. He studied programming and IT. That was back in 1995, I think. He taught me a little bit of DOS. Even before the starting of Windows. So starting from that time, I had this hook with the computers and with the IT world. But unfortunately, I completed my education and my higher education in the medical field in pharmacy. I graduated even with excellence degree. Went on as a medical rep, sales rep for pharmaceutical companies. Worked for more than 17 years as medical rep, supervisor, medical product manager. Finally, with Hawkari, I was a sales and marketing manager. In my last 4 years, I saw the Access web apps. It was, I think, back in 2016. And we needed something to monitor the medical reps, to monitor their reports. Previously, their reports were only on Excel sheets. They will just, maybe I can, actually there is a blog about my story, which I can show it to you now, if I can share my screen. And of course you can search about it. Thanks to Samir for it. So here's in the PowerAddicts blog. This is the first app that I made for the reps to record their daily reports, planning, manage their doctor lists. So previously, before the app, each medical rep should send their report or daily report of their visits to the doctors in Excel sheets and send it by email. And you can even notice in the email that the email daily report .xlsx. So monitoring such data is a nightmare. And if you read the report now, it's okay. You don't read it, it's lost. So I needed a tool that can save this data, to monitor this data. So my first trial was with Access Web App. It was very easy. When I finished the app, I got the message from Microsoft that they are retiring Access Web Apps. So I was I was pulling my hair when I just finished the app. And they pointed us to PowerAddicts. While I was making the Access Web App, I noticed PowerAddicts and made some trial on it, and actually I loved it. And I saw that it is the future of my app. But Microsoft, of course, made it happen faster. So I moved on to PowerAddicts. Within, I think it took me around 2 months between learning to produce the full app, full functioning app with all the screens for the medical rep, for the supervisors, for the manager. I even moved on and made some more apps to monitor the marketing activities, the events, such as we make some kind of some gathering of doctors, make some lectures, standalone events. We also monitor these events on these apps, and all of these apps are connected to each other on the same database. Previously, I used at the beginning I used the CDS 1.0. Then when Microsoft promoted the CDS 2.0, it was very buggy. I moved to SQL on Azure. I learned some SQL during this journey, and even some more Excel functions from PowerAddicts. You know, yeah, this is a reverse learning. Also the Power BI, the Power Automate, which was Flow before. I created many flows that for notifications, reminders for the mid-reps to send their reports on their time. Then in I think in 2018, when there was some kind of when Microsoft decided to it was in 2019 when Microsoft made the SQL connector, the CDS connector, also premium connectors, which have different licensing. I moved back to the CDS 2.0, which is an amazing tool now, and I moved and even created I moved it to a model-driven app. Now this is the final picture of my app. This is some kind of demo data. We have the daily reports, medical plans, supervisor plans, marketing activities, conferencing, sponsorships, even the customers, the doctors, the pharmacies, and some settings like the brands, items, all sort of the KPIs that each company, for example, wants to monitor their reps on. I created the Power BI dashboard based on that data. Very interactive. Now with a single click, I can see for each rep all the parameters or the KPIs, how they are performing with simple single view. I even have a ladder of adoption. I'm monitoring for each visit for the doctors. They are registering. I'm making like a funnel. Let's change. Yeah, from here I can know how many doctors are in the trial phase and how many are they as low users, medium user, high user, advocates. So I'm getting huge insights from this app and from this data. And started from last August, I actually started my own business. And starting promoting this app to other pharmaceutical companies. So this is my website. I don't like it very much, but I designed it because I designed it.
You're not using a PowerAddicts photo for that, right?
Sorry?
You're not using a PowerAddicts photo for that, right?
That's not cool.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm not a good designer, but that's why I moved from the Canvas app to the model-driven. Model-driven, you just put the structure and the design is almost fixed. So you don't have to worry about the design. Yeah, so this is now, and my app now is actually on App Source. As you can see, it's now certified. You can find it on App Source, and even you can find the Power BI report. So I can encourage any one of you to go there, check it out, and I'd like to have some kind of feedback. I really appreciate if somebody do that. So this is in a very quick my story or with my app. So now I'm more into my own business and going to my vision to promote and the Power Apps and the how because it actually changed my professional life. When I was a power user or when I was a manager, I really needed a tool that to get insights from the data that I get from my medical reps or from my employees. I see the market now in the Middle East lacking this kind of tool. So I said, why not get the chance and take the chance and get this and spread the word of the Power Apps and the use of the Power Apps to other companies and other users, not only inside my previous company.
This is amazing stuff. I mean, and that your journey is, I mean, from a pharmacist to being a sales and marketing manager and now running your own business because of our platform, basically, right? So it's really inspiring to see where you kind of started from and where you are now with all this. So, I mean, I'm stunned here.
Yo, dude, I got chills, right? Because the journey is crazy. From being a pharmacist to now like doing your own thing just from this platform. And I've heard some transformation stories about people and how it's changed their life, but I've never heard a leap like this. And then to see what you did, I'm still shaking a bit because your first go out was CDS. We were like, no, you as Reza said, that was like amazingly brave to go after it at that level. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Like I look, when we first met Samit, when we saw his story, it kind of brought me to tears. But this right here, I'm about to go back into the other side of the house and get some tissue because this is some serious stuff, yo. Amazing work, man. Amazing work.
Yeah, I've been through really difficult times, and I think I'm still, and even this special time, the COVID-19 crisis is changing everything. And I think it's even an opportunity now for me, for my business, because I'm sensing a quicker trend to digital transformation, and I think the quickest and the fastest tools that you can use as a if we can put in the brackets to produce programs or apps, it's the Power App and the Power Platform in general. Within a few minutes, up to a few weeks, you are making amazing apps. Actually, I see the community. I see the apps that are there. They are amazing. They are magnificent. Huge ideas, huge momentum there. Yeah, the Power Platform is really powerful. Yeah. That's why it changed the way I think, and I thought that I should do or promote this kind of story to other people, other businesses, so they can also grasp the opportunity to run away or to run with the digital transformation wave that's coming now.
Yeah. So I guess, Mohammed, I will kind of repeat the same question. What's kind of next for you? Like, what are you planning in your Power Platform? I mean, now that you're owning your own business, what's next?
So now, yeah, as you can see that I'm running my own business based on the Power Platform, which is going to be the either making Power Apps or Power Platform, let's say, products for the my clients. Starting with the DRM Power App, which is already which is now ready for installation in any company that wants it. The second thing, the consultation. I already have an opportunity with a client that they need a documentation system, something like that. I told them maybe we can do it with SharePoint, and we are still in the process. So I think that opens lots of opportunities and for training and consultations, especially in the Power Platform.
Okay, that's amazing that you can. I mean, kind of lead. It's it might have been a tough decision, but now I mean it's something that. I mean, I guess all of us kind of get addicted to Power Platform, and this is the best way to kind of use it, right? Just have your own business and kind of run with it. So,
yes,
I mean, it's amazing that the thing that you have done so far. So, thank you for sharing your journey today with us, and two amazing stories. Yeah.
Thank you. I actually, every one of you has his fingerprints on my story. His videos, his blogs, you, Vivek, Anton, Alan, the videos from the guys from Microsoft, the documentation. It's all amazing. It's all amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got benefit from everything that's there.
Man, yeah. I'm inspired right now. I need to go build an app. This is ridiculous. I'm about to log off and go like build a new app because, man, I just to see these first apps, and again, I say the same thing. My first app that I built was the clunky. It was if you would look at it, it would look like Minecraft. It was just 8-bit. It was disgusting. But it got me to the point where I was like building stuff, and I got confident. And just see where your springboard from to being such a professional app. If you tell anyone that Power Apps could not build something professional, but after we had Alan make his first show, but to show yours, like, dude, these are professional apps. These apps look amazing. You can't tell me that you can't put your app up against anything else that was built from using something outside of Power Apps, and not stand your ground. It's good stuff, man. Damn.
Thanks.
All right. I guess. So before we kind of end, I know Alan's here and he kind of joined a bit late. So let's give a round of applause to Alan for his MVP award. Congratulations, Alan.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
And yeah, thank you for bringing more and more like candidates for our PowerAddicts Hangouts. You are turning out people, Power Platform experts in your company, and I actually didn't know May was in Schlumberger. So I was actually surprised today.
I have a few more people inside the community. Yeah. They are just hiding at the moment.
Please, just let us know. We will bring them here.
Right. It's kind of like literally. It's a factory. You got a factory going on. Like, this is not even just people. You got the Allen factory going on.
So my mission for this year is to create 20 of me, right? Clone 20 of me in and around the company. Yeah. So far a few has been revealed. There'll be more. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, you know, we got another MVP here too. That's fresh. Got another fresh MVP.
Samir? Is it Sam?
Sam.
Yeah,
Sam?
he was here last month. You didn't join us, Anton.
Oh, well, I'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I guess if just a quick note before we end, we do post our hangouts, and sometimes it's a bit late, but we post it on wearePowerAddicts.com. So if you haven't checked it out, do check that out. The recording for this video will be available on the YouTube channel. So we post that there. So if you want to share this with anyone else, feel free to look at the YouTube channel. And MBAS, if you didn't attend the virtual session, all the sessions are available now on the community site, so powerusers.microsoft.com. Just go there, pasting the link here. All the sessions from MBAS are available here. You might miss the live commentary from John and Donna and Eliza and all the other stuff, but you'll still get all the sessions. So do check that out if you have missed out the sessions. A lot of great content in there. And if you want to come on the PowerAddicts Hangout, if you want to share your journey, let us know. And we are always looking for more people to come and share their journey with us. So thank you all for joining us today. And we'll see you next month, the second Tuesday of the month. I don't know what date it's at.
We don't know.
All right. Thank you, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
See ya. Bye.